Hello, 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 everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Chrono Trigger, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. It keeps demonstrating that, honestly, to me. It's been a long time since I'd played through Chrono Trigger, maybe, a couple of years or so. Um, so to finally be back at it again, I think over 5 years, honestly. I've lived vicariously through people playing it for the first time, which has been exciting. It's almost like playing it for the first time oneself. Okay, so the king has got the rainbow shell. Now, yesterday we went through the I guess it was the remains of the Tyranno layer. I don't remember what it's called. We fought the Rust Tyranno, which was not too hard. Where is he keeping it here? Let's see. No, this is the barracks. Basically, then after beating the Rust Tyranno, we uncovered the Rainbow Shell legendary artifact, and it is now in the safekeeping of the King of the Middle Ages. I guess. I don't know where he's keeping it, though. Yeah, because these both go up, and I don't think it's in either of those. So we should be able to go to the future, though. Shall obtain the shell and store it in the castle as a national treasure. Yeah, waste not precious words on me, Your Highness. So we're going to zoom over to the present day. Pretty sure that's what needs to be done. We're kind of quasi-flying a little blindish here. Because it'd been so long, I'd forgotten the pathways for all of these kind of post-game side quests. Well, not post-game, but end-game side quests. Princess Nadia. I've been worried, Princess. I understand your pain, but the king really only cares about his realm. Yes, even when your mother, Queen Eliza, passed away, he worked all day. No one could do that. It's inhuman. Oh, child, it's ancient history now. Tell me more. This may be difficult. Well, Queen Eliza's condition sadly changed for the worst. She desperately wanted to see the king one last time, but he couldn't find the time to drop by. Said he had some work to do, but knowing nothing about your death, you waited faithfully by... Knowing nothing about death, you waited faithfully by your mother's side. Eliza passed away in sorrow. It's as if the king indirectly killed her. Such a shame. What? Father killed my mother? But what do I know? There are reasons for everything, right, dear? Now, so glad to see you back again. Please go and visit the king. What an underhanded mook. What a thing to say to a person. Alright, but good news is we're allowed back inside the present-day castle. Trial of the century is about to begin. Who, you ask? The King of Guardias, of course. Oh, they're about to go full-on French Revolution in here. They say the king sold off the royal treasures. The king ordered that the court be locked until the trial's over. Okay. It feels appropriate here to have Marley in the lead. And we'll go ahead and mix in Luca, as ever, our lowest level character here. But we got the girl power team. The girl boss team here. King ordered that a court be... Okay. What else y'all got? It's like a whole new branch right here. Yeah, because we went back and gave them the shell. And then... And it wasn't there yet in the Middle Ages. So they built this whole new wing. There's enemies down there. This is a treasury. No entry permitted. They all got monsters just chilling around. Same thing on the left, but weren't there some stairs over there? The king ordered... Okay. Jeez, I ain't gonna poison the Chancellor. Cut the foolishness. I can't get anything done with you standing around. So the Chancellor is doing a coup here.
Chancellor is not that great in video games. They don't have a good track record, I don't think. Locked? Well then. No entry allowed. Let me through!
Had any of you heard of the rainbow shell? I too had no idea until I found this. It's an ancestral will. It says unveil the rainbow shell to the people at the Millennial Fair. What are you talking about? We have no family heirlooms here. So, this is a forgery? Why does the defendant deny the people a glimpse of the rainbow shell? Because he no longer has it. He sold the heirloom for cash. Witness, please. What is it, Nadia? We are conducting a trial here? Father. Nadia, the Chancellor is trying to frame me. He hurls insults. Confirm you're innocent with proof. Proof? Yes. If he hasn't sold the heirloom, it should still be in the castle. How's it going, Tempe? Show me the rainbow shell and I'll accept his innocence.
Seems like a vaguely suspicious chuckle there.
Chancellor, what kind of trickery is this? Remove them.
Oh, you get a little Black Omen music right here. Let me through. Nope. Princess, not even you may enter. Find the rainbow shell and we'll be able to prove the king's innocence. What are you saying? It's a lie. There is no heirloom. We changed history back in 600 AD, so the rainbow shell should still be in the castle. Aha! The rainbow shell we gave to my ancestor 400 years ago is still here. Marley, slowly grasping the time mechanics. It's probably in the basement. Alright, here we go. Oh, this isn't Black Omen. This is Ocean Palace, isn't it? Ouch! A rat bit me. What a nerd. Monsters, I told you.
The boy is itching to avenge the grudge that's been in the family for 13 generations.
He's gonna frame the king. Ganashers. You gotta watch out for these. What do we got? We got a lot of cool stuff. Flame Whirl. Oh, baby. Had the movie Dumb and Dumber come out yet? I didn't even recognize that. Also, how's it going, Smash? So there is a plot. Let's hurry.
I confess, I bought it from the king. He said he needed the cash.
Liar, I've never seen you before. Order in the court.
Was I convincing?
Perfect. Nobody heard that? Well, this was 95, so, yeah, I don't know. Let's do Flame Kick, because it's awesome. Actually don't know when that movie came out. No idea. Let's see, we got a Lapis. We're just gonna raid the whole place. Elixir, Hyper Ether. I don't think we can get those, huh? Oh, I dislike it when a game doesn't let you get a treasure clearly in sight. I just have to comfort myself that if it is completely out of reach, then the devs didn't put anything in there anyway. The movie came out in 94? I would say that's pretty revealing. That's gotta be a reference. Hey. Oi. Let me adjust this once more. Again, really hard to find that kind of perfect balance, but it's not going to be perfect. Go Team Girl Power! Heck yeah. We got Ayla, Marley, Luca, the nerd, the princess, the cave woman. Looks okay to you? See, it's one of those things, like, the artist is always their worst critic, right? Like, I look at it and I see all the things that I should be trying to tweak to fix. But, yeah, it's not going to be. I just have to tell myself it's not going to be perfect. Cinco! How's it going, Cinco? Are you back from your trip to Oregon? No. What those? Okay. All right. There it is. The rainbow shell. The rainbow shell.
What's this? A letter?
To Marley. Dearest Marley, I know things are tough between you and your father, but nothing can break your bond of blood. Neither words of anger nor great distances. Someday when you have children, you will understand. This special bond is part of a family tree which links us together. Queen Guardia, the 21st. Lean. Now, they said her name was Eliza, right? Her mother, so Eliza Lean? Or maybe Lean was her regal name. Still in Oregon until Friday. Well, I hope you have a safe trip back once you make it back. Are you flying or driving? Or walking? Or speed running? I'm used to crazy geometry issues on CRTs. Yeah. This one already, I mean, just even with the naked eye, it's not a perfect image. There's slanting and stuff like that going on. So it is irritating to me that wants, to fly, that wants to have everything perfect, but it just can't be. Flying out from Boise. First time I heard Boise, I thought somebody was saying Joyzy. That was confusing.
Boy, can she tell it like it is.
Father, hang in there, we're coming. You got Prism Shard. Did these three not learn any triple text together?
Members of the jury, if she is guilty, stand to the left. If innocent, stand to the right.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Boise. 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 Yeah, it's I don't know. They should have thought through that word a little bit. You guys can chase me down all you like. I do enjoy this this elite motif in it. You get the trial theme kind of played again a little more hastily. Okay, now this one is just straight up locked, right? I don't have a key for that. I don't remember how to get this. I do not remember the rainbow shell bit at all. Didn't remember the king going through the trial. You won't reconsider? No, princess. There is one way. It's a bit rough, but just follow me. Boogie? Bougie? Maybe it's pronounced Buc-ee's, like our beloved gas station down here.
The verdict is in. Guilty.
The Guardian line ends here. This domain shall be mine.
Take him away.
Wait!
Who is it?
Oh, yeah. Dude, look at that. Actually not quite exactly sure how they did that. Is there like a transparency sprite there or something? Because she passed behind the chair. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Most effects on here, I'm like, I can kind of guess technically how they did that. This one, that to me is pretty impressive. I think bougie is the last thing I think about when I go to Boise. What about bourgeoisie? Is that the same thing? Father. Oh yeah, buddy. Just destroyed like a huge thing. Yeah. Transparency is, I think, how they accomplished it. It's a great effect. I don't know of anything else in this game that is quite like that exact moment. But it's wonderful. But I do feel sad that she destroyed that beautiful window.
Nadia! Princess, control yourself. You're too late. The king has been found guilty. Even kings are subject to our laws.
No, this was a setup.
Nonsense. The king's a crook.
But the treasure is right here.
Impossible.
Your little scheme is over, Chancellor.
Ugh. I mean,
Huh?
It's not the plot you think. I'm here to avenge my ancestors.
Super ultra presto. This is not one of Woolsey's finer moments. I always thought this line was a little silly, right? Right in this moment, he gets a little scary. Track has a Secret of Mana vibe. It sure does. Reminds you of the Mana Temple theme. Quite good.
Super Ultra Presto Transformo.
There he is. Stupid Yakra. Yakra the 13th. You could tell he's evil because he's named after the worst Final Fantasy. Oh shoot, the confusion thing. I should have the amulet on. That would have been helpful here. So how's everybody doing today? Happy Hump Day. I hope times are good for you. Yakety Yakra. He looks like he could give you a case of Lyme disease. He looks pretty messed up, yeah. I do have a soft spot, beg your pardon, for color swapped bosses like this. I think that's fun. Hump Day! It's the greatest. Well, I don't know about that. I think most people would agree Friday is pretty dang good. As far as the weekdays, let's see. We're gonna go with. It is an expensive one. We'll go with that. Just go all the way. Cube Toss. Anyone else think Yakra's horns were his eyes? I could see that, and actually somebody mentioned that to me before. It looks like he's got like a pig nose then, right? I'm trying to squint to see it right now. Tough thing too is his arms are like, what the heck am I looking at? He's like, he looks like something I just washed off the back of my cat. Honestly. Not a great look. Cap Supreme, how are ya? Did you do those other hugging sprites yet? There ought to be a hugging sprite for every character in this game. No, don't. Okay, she didn't. She listened. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's try charming this boss. I always got to remember that. Charm. We got white mail. That's good. I think that absorbs lightning damage. Don't even know. Mole is here as well. Welcome, Mole. How are you? I don't even know who my great X-17 grandfather is, let alone am I willing to carry out elaborate plots to avenge him. It was a different time. You had to be there. You had to be there. But we're also not like a huge, giant, ugly tick monster. Maybe they're just generally inclined towards generational revenge. And going back that far, that is pretty far too. Earlier this year, I got into, what's that website called? Ancestry.com. I was very interested in kind of both sides. Trouble is with the Hawaiian side of the family. You reach a point to where, in the 1700s, they didn't have any written language. So all of the genealogical information was oral. Your weaknesses are... I don't know what he's trying to say. All the genealogical information was oral and orally passed down. A lot of that was wiped out when they made the Hawaiian language illegal to be taught. But I did find land records with my Hawaiian ancestors' names. There was a guy who owned like 100 acres on Maui for planting sweet potatoes. And I was like, where did that go in this family? And is there any way I can like wheedle my way to like inheriting 100 acres of Maui land? And sure enough, it's gone. Like, I found the record where he sold it off, and I was like, darn it, great uncle, why'd you do that? The records of genies. Yes, genealogy. It's genealogical records of genies. You didn't know this? I thought this was common knowledge. James, how's it going? How are you? All girl team, it's the way to go for this one. Good Red just worked. Those hug sprites are on my to-do list. Awesome. It's a curiosity. That's all. I can see that being rough. It gets hard tracking mine back really far because of the records got burned during Civil War. Yeah. Those the big events in history kind of wreck a lot of things. But on my dad's side, going back to the Swedish route, they took me all the way back to like 1000 AD, and I was like, whoa. I don't know how accurate that is. I mean, it was clearly guessing. And like at that point, it was all like, Svorsen, son of Svorsen. I was like, that's the same name as the guy after you. How many Svorsen, son of Svorsens are there? Then, son of Sven. Olaf's daughter of Olaf's. Hingadingadurgan. This is it. Yep. Oh, let's see. Go ahead. Do whatever you're going to do. Needle spin version 13. Yakra is very he's very vocal about his attacks in a way that most other bosses in this game are simply not. One of the cool things of that Ancestry showed me was a lot of things that I didn't know. Being Hawaiian Portuguese on my mom's side, the Portuguese side of the family was kind of ostracized from the Hawaiian side of the family. So there's a lot that I didn't know there. I didn't realize that my my grandfather, who was 100% Hawaiian, was in the Pacific Transportation Corps during World War II. So stuff like that was really interesting to find out. And then I got to see pictures of people's graves. Found out that I have a great-grandfather who shares a birthday with my son and my niece. So little things like that, you kind of get a sense of the family history. It was just really fun. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Obviously, you got to be careful about how much information you put online because there are evil people out there who will use that. But, you do what you can. Antipode this guy. Yakra feels like the Ultros of Chrono Trigger. There's a little bit of that, yeah. Dalton is almost like the Ultros of Chrono Trigger as well. He's like that guy that you're like, you again? Kind of thing, except he doesn't recur as much. Let's see. My family actually does have around 60 acres of nothing in Kentucky. Oh, really? The good farmland was home, but you hike there every year in the fall. Nice. So no plans to do anything with that Kentucky land? We're talking about family trees. Yes, Yakra the 13th brought it up. Half English on mom's side, have Scottish blood in me further down the line. Nice. My wife is Scotch-Irish on her mother's side, Hispanic on her father's. So my kids have got Scotch-Irish, Hispanic, Polish, Swedish, Hawaiian, and Portuguese. They just need to marry some Middle Eastern, some Asian, and we can get the whole pot in there. We could have descendants like, I always wonder this, what happens when we get the first human who has like a portion of every ethnicity in them? And is that possible? It's got to be, because there's finite ethnicities. These are the things that keep me up late at night. Like, what? You know? I don't know. All right. He's still going, so we are going to... Oh, I don't know. We're going to do a couple things here. Let's use another either, because we just blasted through all that stuff. We're going to go mid this time. Mid either. And then we'll save up for Antipode. He's kind of kicking my butt a little bit. It's got to be possible. And maybe like that person will fly or something. I don't know how that's going to work. All right. I should probably heal, but I didn't. You kids and your identity politics. Don't you know that it's your character that matters, not which genie was your ancestor? Yeah, you could just, you know, go full on in that direction to where culture doesn't matter and you wind up wiping out, you know, cultural history and change people's names to modernize them and stuff like that. You could go that route. Or you could be, you know, a little more in the center, which is where I find myself these days. So many extremes out there. So many extremes. Okay, Marley, you gotta do some healing now, because this is getting a little sketchy here. Ancestry is primarily English and Scots-Irish, with a small smidge of French on Dad's side. A little Native American from both. Do you know which? This is not a. Oh yeah, name a Native American tribe. But out of sheer curiosity only. Oh, she's toast. Do you know any of the nations that you've descended from? I'm always curious about that sort of thing. I think... Oh, no. Okay, at least it hit her. I think that my Hawaiian lineage came from the Maui folk, even though I spent most of my time on the island of Hawaii. Okay. This would be a lot easier with like a decent multi-heal. It's hard to be exactly sure about that sort of thing. Realistically, it is. Let's see. You could have... How about one of these? This Antipode is just too good. Louis sold timber from the land about 10 years back. Selective cutting, not worth much, but not nothing. Well, that's good. Oh, defeated again! Get out of here, you little... nasty. Oh, and he's got one of those. That's rough. I have gotten a game over from some of those parting hits. Would you say that the parting hit from a boss is more Final Fantasy oriented or Dragon Quest oriented, or neither? We did it. Father,
No, don't say it. I was wrong to be so stubborn.
No, I didn't even think about how you felt. I know it in my heart, but the words just come out wrong.
I too have that problem. I thought you left me, but realized that it was I who abandoned you.
Commas in weird places. I'm an Oxford comma kind of guy. But I'm here now. We'll talk about everything that's happened. About Chrono and Mother and...
Your mother? How sad. It has taken me so long to understand what Eliza meant with her last words. Someday when Nadia grows up, she will bring her beloved to meet you. Welcome him warmly. It will be a day you remember forever. Another very strong romantic hint here. You heard her last words? Of course. You were so young. You ran around saying, "Daddy, it's fun having all my favorite people in here." Seeing you so happy, she felt reassured, and she left us quite peacefully.
So that's how it was.
Yes, why?
The Chancellor's face was full of filthy lies, and he smelled of corn. I used to call you Daddy.
You did.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm really sorry for doubting you. Marley's not a super well-developed character, but she has some closure here. The friction between her and the king is central to why she's even in the fair in the first place. Neither. Don't remember any parting hits in DQ. Yeah, there's quite a few, I think, in FF. So maybe that is more of an FF tradition. It is interesting to think about how, Chrono Trigger blends various traditions and kind of cherry picks this or that to be included.
I'll let you exit the castle, but you be careful now. Take care of her.
Yes, sir.
It's my turn now.
Oh, who's this?
Oh, it's my turn now.
Melchior.
Can't let you run the whole show. Who's this?
Hey, Ravaging Justice, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. And we even got the little Chrono fist pumping. Thanks for the support. All support goes towards funding this project of playing every single SNES RPG on original hardware. And all the carts have been collected, too. I mean, some of the support from streaming has gone towards that. Mission accomplished. It's great. Thanks very much for the help.
Can't let you run the whole show. Let me take some weapons from the rainbow shell. Make some weapons. Finally, time for me to do something. Watch and learn.
Okay.
Sorry, fellas. I'm terribly embarrassed. Take care of Princess Nadia, okay?
How casual of a king calling our girl boss party here fellas. If there is something that I do dislike a little bit about Woolsey's translation, is it seems like there's bits in which some of the austerity or the sincerity or seriousness of a scene is lost for translations like that are a bit too casual language.
This is a very rare.
This is a very rare.
As armor, it deflects magic. I can make you one prism dress featuring maximum defense, or I can make 3 less effective prism helms. Which would you prefer?
I really think the helms is where it is. But let me look this up, because there may be. You wish you'd been born Japanese just for the games? Oh. Stop watching Naruto so much, Wazuk. What a dweeb. Dweeb and weeb. Same thing. Okay, let's see. Prism Helm. Prismatic Helm, also known as Prism Helm. Upon completing the trial side quest. Okay, if you have the Sunstone, he'll make Prism Specs. Prism Helm can be charmed by Ayla from the left hand of Queen Zeal. Okay, so we can get 4 Prism Helms in one run. The Prism Dress, though, can be charmed from Ayla, or by Ayla from the right hand of Queen Zeal. Oh yeah, up to 4 prismatic dresses can be obtained per playthrough if the player completes the Black Omen dungeon in the present, past, and finally antiquity. The order is important. Destroying the Omen causes it to disappear in later time periods as well. This cannot be done in the DS remake, as charming Queen Zeal for the dress now applies to all timelines. Oh, stupid DS remake. Why would you do that? So we're not going to worry about the dress then. We can get 4 prismatic dresses in one playthrough. And that's plenty. That's more than enough. Oh, yeah. The guy who consistently acts like a shonen character. How dare you assume that I watched that drivel? Wishing your Japanese them so overwhelming to finish the stuff I want to play that's in English. Yeah, that's how I feel too. I ain't hurting for games that badly where I gotta learn another language. But, obviously, there's still pretty cool stuff over there that just has not been in English. And my good friend Singleplay is writing a book, has written a book that we're all waiting to read with bated breath about Japanese games that you don't need to speak Japanese or understand Japanese in order to play. That's pretty cool. You'll get a haste helm somewhere too, and you'll definitely want that. Haste helm is rad. Okay, so we're going with the prism helms.
You want prism helms? Are you sure? Alright, you just wait there with your subpar choice. I really wanted to make a prismatic dress. Finished. Off you go now.
Alright, we got the prism helms. Now we need to get the sunstone. And then we'll come back here and we'll get I think it's the sword. You like single play? I like single play. Everybody likes single play. Cap Supreme, if anything, they should have made Zeal's loot stronger the later in time you fought her. That would have been cool. Right? Sort of like the same effect with the treasure chests that are locked by the pendant. Okay, since they did all the hard work in order to get the prison helms, they are going to get the prison helms. Now, it says locks status. I'm actually not sure what that means. Locks status? Sure as heck means something.
Interesting substance. I could make some great stuff with an alloy of it.
Okay, so, yeah, we're going to get the sunstone next. Always be charming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I forget. You got to remind me. Consistently continue to remind me when I'm fighting bosses. We picked up that white mail, which was pretty dang great. Right here. Absorbs lightning. And we've got the absorbing fire, too. Those are excellent. I feel like it just seems appropriate to do this. White mail, and then she should have red mail. Just so, I mean, because that's their element. It's their element, you know? Ariel, how's it going? Interesting. Talks about what inheritances people have. My dad's side of the family has been trying to get an inherited investment from an overseas supermarket chain for like 5 years. Wow. I have no idea what it'd be like to try to actually secure it. Near as I could tell from recent research, there was no way for me to secure those acres of Maui land, which is a huge shame because that's some of the most valuable land on the planet. So, yeah, that would be nice to have. Disembark. See, I always think of it backwards here. You can steal a bunch off of Son of Sun. Yeah, not a favorite boss. Not a favorite boss. But we're going to try that. Son of Sun is the next thing that I'm doing because I'm going to try and get the Sunstone here. He's going to have one more form. We just haven't triggered it yet. Will you take Chrono? Oh, who wouldn't want to hear this again? Cretans, and they're still alive. By the way, Ozzy had a hideout, much like my castle. Right there. That's probably my favorite. Oh, okay. Thought we could ask him to join. It's probably my favorite of the side quests on this game. I'll invite all of you out for a party when I get my 100 acres on Maui. Yeah. We'll eat all the sweet potatoes that great-great-granddad grew. Okay, we're gonna keep Ayla on the team. Luca, you're just not that useful, honestly. You're just not. You're just not. There we go. Okay, now let me see if I can remember the Tupac. Let me see if I can remember how to trigger this Sunstone fight. I mean, this Sunstone quest. No spoilers, no spoilers for a game this old that I've played 24 times. But it's the joy of sort of rediscovery, right? I'm sure many of you can appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, it's not just gonna be chilling here. Let's see. I know. It's over there. This is where Robo, yeah, Genodome, right? Yeah, that's where Robo fights his destiny or something. I thought there was another cave here. Oh, right there. The one size skyscraper is a nice touch. Ozzy has some resemblance to Ultros, but is more malevolent, equally goofy. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. He pops in quite a bit too. Very comic reliefy. Sure you have many guides for this game. Was there an official guidebook for this? Yes. The here, actually, I'll show it to you real quick. Keep your eye on the screen. My light is flashy after a bit, but I'll show you. There it is. One more time. This is the Chrono Trigger Nintendo Player's Guide. The Nintendo Player's Guide series is one of my favorites. Got the Pokemon one here too at hand. But it's a great guide, especially for the artwork that it has in it. It has one of my favorite things in old guides, and that is the level layout stitched together. Oh, it kind of reminds one of like walking and taking the poison damage. I don't know that it's worth that much, but it's worth quite a bit, I think. Not in the condition that it's in, of course. I much prefer to use things rather than treat them like artifacts. So I have used this guide quite a bit. It's very, very well used. Originally sold for $15. Let's see out of curiosity, like how much this goes for now. Chrono Trigger Nintendo Player's Guide. They're selling like ones on Etsy for like $125. I don't know if that's the real deal though. eBay. Oh, that's Chrono Trigger Ultimania. There might not even be one on eBay, but let's go there directly and we'll find out. Yeah, you're looking at between, looks like 110 to 150. I personally would definitely not pay over $100 for this thing. That's a lot for a book. Yeah, which like they're charging $150 for something on Etsy. That's a book, and you're not even. I don't even know if it's a real deal. So yeah, nuts to that. Okay, let's do a couple things here. So we are going to have somebody wear the red mail. And I always forget how this battle works. But we'll do our best. That's all we can do, is our best. Okay, there's some fire damage being cut. One more save. They're definitely nice to have on hand for little quick reference stuff. And it's not just the reference, it's the act of leafing through the book. You know, seeing the art, all that stuff. It's definitely different from, and obviously if you just want the utility of it, you can go to Internet Archive, but not the exact same thing. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, and we get the excellent boss music. Oh, that's right. This one you have to pick one of the three. It's like a roulette. I forgot about that. All right, we got blackmail. He knew about my past tweets that have now since been deleted. Whoa! I mean, that was a chunk of change. Okay. With a Nintendo Power subscription, one got free guidebooks for several games, including the FF1 Cent. I subscribed from 89 to 93. I never had a Nintendo Power subscription. Parents did not go for that. I want to say subs could be a little more expensive growing up in Hawaii too. So like shipment costs and stuff like that. Oh, double lending is the very devil, Smash. If you lend something to somebody and they lend it to somebody else, no, that's terrible. That's terrible. I lost a couple games like that. My original copy of Final Fantasy VII and A Link to the Past were lent, and then they were double lent, and then I never saw them again. Wonder what happens if you use fire on the sun? You, I don't think we're gonna do it. Yeah, both people, same for me too. They never offered to replace it. I don't know how, like, what kind of ethics do you have to double lend something and then never offer to replace it? That's really messed up. Okay, we're not gonna use. We're not gonna go ahead and use fire on this boss. We're just gonna try and take a stab at it. Oh boy. No, that was not right. So let's make sure that Robo doesn't die here. That would be nice. Can you charm from the flames? Actually, I have no idea. Oh, Robo, you are not pulling your weight here, dude. Can you charm from the flames? No, that wasn't it. Charm from the flames. That doesn't make sense. Can you charm the flames? No, darn it. Ugh, hang on. I gotta adjust. I actually can't see over my camera right now. This is bugging me. Hang on, hang on. Oh, you can steal from the flames too? This is a really obnoxious fight, yeah. Super obnoxious. Alright. '86 special, The Muppets, a celebration of 30 years. Random, but I love the Muppets. Quite like the Muppets. Somebody uploaded their old Christmas special where Fozzie takes the gang to his mom's house for Christmas. There's an upscaled version on YouTube you should check out. Is the celebration of 30 years on YouTube as well? How would one find that? Let's see. Okay, we're gonna try stealing from the flames. Now, I did put a ruby vest on Magus and Robo, and then Ayla has the ruby mail, or red mail, but he's not working for Robo, unless I flat out didn't do it. I don't know. I thought I did it. I really did. Okay, let's try stealing from the flames here. Oh, something's gonna happen.
An elixir. I mean, those are good. Those are pretty good. Well, good to know that it's easily accessible. Some old stuff, you know, just hasn't been uploaded anywhere neatly. I mean, this is not too shabby. So I don't think I'm gonna go for. I don't think I'm gonna go for. You know, all those elixirs. I don't think I will. One of the rare times the Sesame Street and Muppet Show connected. Yeah, there was quite a few times. Like one of my favorites is, I mean, obviously, you know, Uncommon. It's not like they were always together, but one of my favorite crossovers is when they're driving to Hollywood. Read my lips, Hollywood. In the first Muppet movie, and they encounter Big Bear hiking. Big Bear. What am I saying? Big Bird hiking. That's a favorite moment. I've quite a bit of affection for Big Bird. I had a large Big Bird stuffed animal when I was a lad, and no, I'm not getting any of these. And it got rained on, so I had to get tossed. I don't think I've ever recovered. Honestly, I don't think I have. This guy's a jerk. Big Word was a real one? It was. Rest in peace, Carol Spinney. My kids have repeatedly asked me how the Big Bird costume works, and I just insist that he was real. He was real. Like you can try and guess how the costume worked as much as you want, but he's real. I am not getting any of these. This is the correct way to do this, right? You're supposed to find one that is the weak one. And I cannot find it. Like, if I remember right, you hit one of the flames and it's like, bling. Just flat out cannot get it. Oh, he's toast. Mr. Thou, how's it going? Yeah, I don't... Oh, there we go. Finally got one. So I guess that's that's it. This isn't how you do this fight? Oh, how do you do this fight, sir? How do you do? Historic material preserved, including Muppet stuff, Nintendo Hebraica, paleontology. So is that just kind of like a random assortment of your favorite topics? Saw the Muppet movie on the lawn outside Library of Congress. In the summer they show movies from the National Film Registry on the lawn. That's cool. That is a great movie. I really enjoy that one. I don't know how to do this fight. That seems like that follows the usual Mr. Temper. This fight is just like... this was a very unlucky run. Now, I know we're kind of doing this whole shtick right here. But, yeah. I mean, she's practically immortal. But the luck is really poo-poo sauce. If she had haste on, that'd be pretty cool. I think that if I have to try this again, I will. I'll bring Marley and have her haste Ayla. So if it comes down to this, she can get more attacks in. But just really not getting any luck. Yeah, this is nobody's favorite boss fight. I remember being so confused the first time I fought this. I did not have a guide the first time I got this. I was introduced to Chrono Trigger. Well, there's one. Thanks to a friend who had it, and watched him play it. Loved it. Thought it was amazing. Finally got a hold of it myself. He was only renting it, as I recall. So I did get a hold of my own copy, played through it, adored it. And then when I left Hawaii, I gave that friend my copy. So that's why I did not have a copy of Chrono Trigger for the longest time, until I was gifted a copy. So, you know, you pay it forward and good things come to you. I think that's a good principle in life. There's an amazing April Fool's joke from Google on YouTube where they claim they made Google Maps compatible with the NES and used Dragon Quest music. I feel like I remember that. Renting RPGs. Back in the day, that was the way to go. Scarcity was pretty high in Hawaii too. There were not a lot of places that sold current games. There were places where you could go, you know, find retro stuff or even a lot of imports. But as far as like toy stores that sold current things, I think we had for the longest time just one store in my town on that whole side of the island that had video games for sale that were current. And then Walmart eventually opened and was easier to get a hold of things. But if that first shop didn't have it, you're out of luck. Blockbuster was an option if there was one nearby, but for me it was gas station rentals. A lot of people remember Blockbuster. I only remember Blockbuster as being expensive and kind of brutal with their fees and stuff. But gas station rentals, they're pretty cheap. You know, you go in, Dad gets a beer, you get Simon's Quest. Freaking Simon's Quest. We are gonna beat this. It's just gonna take a cool minute. Soul Blazer and Wanderers from Ys, those are at least shorter. Especially Ys. There was and Chrono Trigger's a short one as well. Some of the longer ones I can't imagine renting and trying to finish. Like something like Ogre Battle or Lufia 2. I spent an entire weekend just on Ancient Cave. That would have been a little trickier. You know, and grandparents or parents may not want to pay for an extension on rental time, all that stuff. Yeah, save the... You know, depending on what it was. Like, if it was a game that was popularly rented all the time, you definitely risked getting your save wiped. Absolutely. I don't know if I ever bought a game from Blockbuster. I do remember renting from them a couple times, but yeah, we tended to avoid them. Yeah, felt bad deleting saves. Yeah. Oh, which one was that? I wasn't really paying attention. Was that that was the left, huh? The upper left. He's gonna roulette again. This is doable with just the red mail. It's just a pain in the neck. And I can't remember how many times you actually have got to do this. T-Man T3, Manhattan Project ran out of lives while fighting Krang and had to return it. The pain. I know games have kind of moved away from lives systems these days. There's pros and cons to that, I think. Sometimes that could be part of the fun, but I was playing DuckTales Remastered, which they kept the lives system intact. And I was playing on the hardest mode, trying to get the trophy for it or whatever. And on that one, it's like a permadeath. So there's no lives. If you die, you have to start over from the beginning. And I was doing great. I was doing fantastic. Got right up to the end. There, you remember Scrooge has to get out of the volcano. And I missed the final jump where you jump from a cliff platform onto Launchpad's ladder. And I missed that jump. And it was like 2 in the morning. And I was like, well, I don't think I'll ever try that again. Real pain in the neck. But hey, I think Silk Song is out tomorrow, ain't it? Speaking of platforms and stuff like that. That one's been waiting. A lot of folk have been waiting on Silk Song for quite a while. I don't know that I'll pick it up day one. Quite busy these days, it seems like, but that could be real fun. I really enjoyed Hollow Knight. If you've not played Hollow Knight and you like Metroidvanias, non-RPG Metroidvanias, I'd posted about this a while back, but we don't really have a good term to distinguish between Metroidvanias that are RPGs and Metroidvanias that are not RPGs. But if you like Metroidvania, you need to play Hollow Knight, flat out. If you're not, you're missing out. It's beautiful. His son of sons, so I don't know if he has any other options. He's like, darn it, I should have brought an ice mage. Well, that's what you get for being terrible, son of son. What even is this supposed to be anyway? Is it like is it some kind of like cosmic entity, or is it just like straight up like one of those futuristic mutants that we see? Don't know if we're ever told. Well, yeah, the tough thing will be to play Silk Song without constantly mentally comparing it to the original. Because so much time has passed. Son of Sun losing its fire. Thank goodness. That was doable thanks to Red Mail. Yeah, try, if you can, try to mentally avoid comparing it constantly while you're playing it. But that's going to be tough, especially if it insists on reminding you of Hollow Knight through, say, like nostalgia baiting and stuff like that. Yeah, quit blip, 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 blip. There we go. So, this is the Sunstone. Its power has been lost over time. With the sun's energy, it could be recharged, but it'll take over 6 million years. You got the Moonstone. Oh, 65 million years. Beg your pardon. Term we were looking for is just Metroid. Yeah. I mean, that's a series. I don't know if it's a genre term, but we could call it Metroid Likes, maybe. Let's see. New fan-made Double Dragon game is coming out for Neo Geo. The volcano theme is a banger. DuckTales has got a good soundtrack. Let's see. Oh yeah, I know that YouTube channel. He has 2 golden retrievers as his channel mascots. It's been so long that I don't remember much from my playthrough. It's almost see it as a meme game at this point. Especially with how much folks keep bringing it up during Nintendo Directs. Yeah. It doesn't seem... It kind of seems surreal that it's coming out tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be... I don't know if it'll be that bad. But yeah, we'll have to see. What about that Bubsy 4D or whatever it is that they're making? How do you feel about that? I feel like that's dead on arrival type stuff. I mean, you know, you're not supposed to judge things so quickly, but come on. Track record. That's honestly, I think that's a really empowering mentality, though, for consumer products in general. Like, give me a reason to care, and if there's a precedent for you not giving me a reason to care, then I don't need to care. It's really that simple. The sun keep where the sun never rests. Leave the Moonstone. Now, let us go. Okay, we're gonna go. I feel like it should have been Ayla that placed it there. We'll have Robo pick it up then, because that it all feels appropriate. Bubsy could have been good. A Sonic style ring system would have fixed most of his melodies. Yeah, it was just like drowning too in all the mascots of the time. Like, did we need another one? Arguably no. Arguably no. But we got one anyway. Gone. Rock not here? But plenty does someone take long time ago. I forgot about this. I honestly did. I've totally forgot about this. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to the end of time and recover our health real quick. Yeah, I watched the Bubsy trailer though, and I was like, you know, you're gonna have to work hard. You're gonna have to work hard to earn my trust, Bubsy. Some of the reliance on like, hey, quirky personality, I was like, I don't think that cuts it anymore in today's day and age. There's lots of things where they're you know, trying to entice me with quirky personality. I had it up to here with quirky personality. Let's go back to the present and see. Tupac, go! Here it is. Nope, Middle Ages. What happens if you hit a bird while they're doing this time travel flight? What then? There we go. You got a power tab. And yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember what to do here. Obviously, it's not fully charged yet. It feels like charging my phone sometimes. Like, could you get any slower? So we'll try this. I don't remember who takes it. Yeah, Tupac. That was Dwarven Barista, I think, came up with that name. Tupac. That was a good one. Good suggestion. Let's see. Not here too. Someone take, we find. Okay, we gonna find who took them. Now let's see. Who would be interested in taking the Sunstone? Honestly, cannot remember. I really can't. So this is cool. We gotta kind of do the whole exploring thing too now. Well, that's right. Melchior is in Guardia Castle now. Oh. Hang on. I know. I think I just remembered. Oh, don't tell me. Aha! Y'all think you can hide those things? I forgot about this guy. Moonstone? Never heard of it. Well, I know it's in here somewhere. Okay, so we have got to go to the past and affect this guy's greed, which, I don't know, seems a little irresponsible going back to use time travel to change somebody's personality. Is there a little time ethics there that are being violated? Okay. If only I had some jerky. That's right. That's right. Okay, can we... I know you can buy it. In the present, I think it is. Can we get jerky from the chef here? You get jerky, I get moonstone. I mean, that's a great trade-off. Needs, yeah, just you know what? That's great math right there. It is really great math. Oh, this is not the right side. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I always slip into using this team, this lineup. Really like it. It's like you get some heals with Robo, and he's a tank. Ayla is powerhouse with physical, and then Magus can use any element. Alright, alright. So we gotta... Is the only way to get jerky at this point, the only way to get it is to go to the present and purchase it? Then we get jerked around? We'd be happy to go back in time and change your personality. I probably would. I would just go back in time and give you a hug. Honestly, I think that would solve... That would solve a lot. Yeah, sure. Or is it here? I can't remember. Who sells the jerky? Market. You got jerky? They do not got jerky. Well... Fight that stupid Magus. Okay. I thought it was somebody around here. Around these here parts. I thought it was. Oh, yeah, you can play some music right here. Oh, here's another place where they play this song. So 2 places that they play this song. Is it up north? Is it the northern town in the Middle Ages? I honestly cannot remember. And I know I talked to the dude on this playthrough. Here we go. Okay, got one. 9,900 does not seem as bad as it did when we first got through here. Yeah, because this is... Remind me. This town gets wiped out in the past 400 years. Did they ever give a reason why? Maybe the desert growing? Oh, but when you restore it, it doesn't come back, though. I don't know. How about some jerky? I see you have some jerky. Will you sell it for 10,000 gold? I'll give it to you. You're giving it away? I thought there were no kind people left in this world. You can bet my children are going to learn the value of sharing. Well, good. Because somebody along the way got real greedy. Alright. You're interested in the Moonstone? Well, someone simply left it here. Seems important to you folks. Why don't you take it? So, again, and I don't know. Would you say it's ethical to go back to the past and change somebody's personality, specifically for your own benefit? Because we want to get the Sunstone. But it made the kids happy, but that seems a little overly like pragmatism. The person I like most, my dad, of course. I love my daddy. I wish my husband were a little less generous. Oh, okay, I'll just go back in time and steal the jerky back. Everyone thinks Dad is generous. Does that mean they think he's cool? Who knows? And it's like, if we could do that, if we could make people happy by going back and changing their ancestors, do we then have an ethical responsibility, a moral duty to be able to do so? If it's within our power to make people happy like that, should we do so? These are important questions. Can you open the chest yet? I feel like you can, because we got the the dog, explain it. We got the the pendant. Could not remember it, honestly. I could not. Learns the value of sharing, still swipes the moonstone. He was like, someone left it here. So maybe it was his ancestor, and then he became greedy for it, because 400 years went by, right? Let's see. This is why time travel is so wonky. The ripple effects would be way more than what we see here. Absolutely. I mean, who knows what kind of things that little choice would affect. But if you were sure that you could make people ultimately happy with time travel, yeah, I don't know. That's a time travel ethics. I don't know how many times that gets brought up. Wow, the sun? Luca maybe use? Bring Luca here. Okay. Your wish is my command.
This really is the Sunstone. With this energy, I can make an incredible weapon. Let's get back to my house quickly.
The personality of an entire family altered by 400 years, and yet this guy still ended up being the one who got the Sunstone. There's a chance that the family might not even exist. Dude could be a completely different person. Yeah, right. Because he's raised to be generous, so maybe he doesn't marry the same person. Maybe he doesn't live in the same place. Maybe he doesn't wind up having the same house. All kinds of ripple effects. It would be amazing if they, went back, gave the jerky, and then come back into the fort and it starts into the present and it starts raining donuts. You never know. Try not to think about it, because when I do, this stuff happens.
I'll modify the Sunstone to extract this energy. Then we'll just use vacuum to pack it into a cartridge.
Oh yeah, so that's what that machine does.
And it's finished.
Good job, Luca. Whoa, shooting up the house? You got Wonder Shot.
Sometimes I amaze myself.
Take a look, Luca. I borrowed a bit of the Sunstone to create something nifty. You got Sunshades. Cool. Thanks, Dad. Okay, we got Wonder Shot. Damage can vary. So that is random damage. Has anybody one-shot a boss with Wonder Shot in their playthroughs? What else do we get? Oh yeah, Sunshades. Let's see. Ups attack power. So that's not useful on her, but it is useful on... No, it doesn't. It does not. Does it at all? No. So how's this mechanic work here? It says it ups attack power, but it does not actually affect the power stat. Donut? What's a donut? I think there's a damage cap. Let's see. Even though Biff's personality was rendered far less unpleasant due to the effects of Back to the Future, would he have wanted to be so submissive? I haven't seen Back to the Future for a long time. Actually, full admission. Smooth move, McFly. Sunshades. Let's see. Sunglasses stack multiplicatively with the Master's Crown, only available in DS version, effectively yielding a 1.5625x damage modifier. Sunglasses do not stack with prism spectacles, as only one accessory can be worn. Okay. So this says all damage the wearer inflicts is increased by 25%. all damage the wearer inflicts is increased by 25%. I think that is a bad translation. Is really? Shades are a damage multiplier. Yeah. But is it all damage? So then if I drop this on Maggie, that's going to be all of his spells as well, isn't it? In it? So where's the power ring? Who's got it? Power glove. It's so bad. Or power scarf, whatever. Third eye. I feel like she needs to wear the amulet. Just, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go get us a rainbow sword. Yeah, I know the wiki says all damage, but you know, you never know version differences and all. There could be all kinds of things. So we must needs be careful about that. As we say in fighting games, to the lab. Yeah, we could try it out. We could. See how that goes. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a sword here. And it'll make sense to have Chrono in the lead.
Ah, a sunstone. I'll create an alloy out of it. Finished. Off you go now.
You got prism specs.
Hehe. Don't think that's the last of my bag of tricks. Finished. Off you go now.
You got one rainbow. This is an actual rainbow. It's not even a sword.
I finally feel like I'm doing something worthwhile.
That's it. There's still plenty of shell left, too, but that's it. All right, we got the rainbow with 70% critical attack rate. Boom. That is rad as heck. We've also got the, Magus wearing sunglasses, though. I mean, that's pretty cool. We've also got the Prism Specs, ups attack power to the max. This has got to be a multiplier, too, huh? Oh, it's so good. 70% crit hit. Okay, Prism Specs. Prism Specs do not stack with sunglasses. Oh yeah, because you can't put two on. Okay, so Prism Specs are a 1.5 damage modifier. Yeah, it says all damage the wearer inflicts is increased by 50%. Dang. Oh, excuse me, my chair. This is until the DS version, which goes even further and gives a weapon a 90% crit hit rate. Dang. Okay. All right. Maggie is going to... We're going to test these out. Okay, we're going to test these out. Let's go find somebody. Maybe we'll go pick on... some of those frogs. Oh, I know who we're going to test it on. There is a whole robot designed for battle testing. Whoops, wrong button. Let's go see our old pal Gato. Chicken. Okay, let's watch this damage output carefully. Hopefully he doesn't attack Chrono, because he will be wiped if so. We'll use Dark Bomb for testing. Okay, first amount was 965. Okay, then we're going to try using the sunshades, which I believe it said a 1.25 times multiplier. So let's see. 965 was the first one. $12.16 was the second one. It's looking pretty good. Sorry about this, Gato. At least he doesn't get just like utterly killed by all this, but he is this game's punching bag. Okay, now finally to test the Prism specs. Ups attack power to the max is really misleading for the translation. It could have just said 1.5x damage multiplier. Okay, Dark Bomb. This ought to be pretty good. Yeah. That looks like... Okay, now let's test it again one more time just to see if we can get that consistently. I'm glad you're doing the math for me. Thank you very much. Let's see. Try it one more time. Yeah. I would say so. I think that's it. Wow. Okay, so it is not just for physical attack damage. It is all damage. We're going to leave that on there because he's got quite a bit of AoEs on him. Then I guess she can go ahead and use the sunshades. And we're going to take this off. Got to move some things around here. You can have the blackmail. He's got the white mail, black mail. We're going to use the red mail. Do we get 2 blue mails and 1 more black mail? I don't know. Oh, she's fine with that. And he's good there. Okay. That is legit. That's absolutely legit. That's quite a bit of bonus. What a cool accessory. Best accessory in the game, I would say. I mean, just obviously in terms of sheer damage output. Well, okay. So we've knocked out 2 things. I guess the next one could be we could do Ozzy's Palace or Ozzy's Fort. I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and save that for mañana. We'll do Ozzy's Fort tomorrow. It's definitely a place where we want to bring Magus in. We definitely do want to have him there. Let's roll with these for now. But we are gonna need to use Ayla though. So that's just the way. That's my favorite team right there. Gold studs are really good to keep text flowing freely. Oh yeah, forgot about those. It's too bad there aren't 2 accessory slots because Prism specs plus gold studs. What were they called on this translation? Was it still gold studs?
Come on in. This is the great Aussie's place. What the... Whoa! You're the great Magus!
You're doing well, Ozzy.
The nerve!
deserting your fellow mystics to serve these humans? You're a traitor. You're not our king. Why did you desert us?
Hello, Ozzy. You're looking rather swole. Okay. I think this is where we'll leave it for now. There's still lots of things to do in Chrono Trigger. A lot of game. A lot of game. Let me see. I could look it up real quick. Gold studs. I'm a gold stud. I'll tell you that. I'm not seeing it. Oh, here we go. Well, there's silver stud. I love how there's even like Akira Toriyama art for the accessories. Presumably he did the art for the accessories and weapons as well. Lowers MP usage by 75%. We're gonna have to put one of those on Chrono. 'Cause, yeah, spamming that stuff is good. So we can charm it from one of the Black Omen bosses, and we can get one from a sealed door in Trandome.
Oh my red Mao my.
Make sure to steal them in Black Omen. Yeah, from the Flyclops. So we'll have to keep that in mind. I think tomorrow, yeah, we will do Ozzy's fort. I may start hunting down the sealed chests as well. I don't know, what else can we do tomorrow? I always save the Cyrus quest for a little later. I think I remember struggling with that one. This is a tough one too. I feel like Ozzy's fort is a tough one of the side quests. I mean, none of them are brutal, but it's on the tougher end, especially when you have to fight all three and then try and get the charming in. But yeah, that's where we'll stop for today. Thanks everybody for watching. I will catch you later. Have yourself a great hump day. Enjoy your time. And I'll catch you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Central. Every weekday, we'll be playing more Chrono Trigger. Toodles. Bye-bye.